Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Ball Pit. I am hooked on this game, and I want to beat New Game Plus. Looks like we've got these guys, so we're going to do Warrior and... Okay, hold up. Let's check the encyclopedia. What is Hemorrhage? Hemorrhage is... Okay. So let's do Warrior and the Shield Bearer. I haven't actually done Shield Bearer at all here. Liminal Desert Fast, sure. I'm gonna try and go for a double Hemorrhage. Obviously fusing them together is not actually useful. Or we could just do another Hemorrhage Sun. Or I could go for a nuke again. I mean, it's really easy for me to get bomb. Or easy enough for me to go for nuke. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens, man. Oh, wow. That'd be nice. Not for this run. Balls go through enemies? Yeah. We might as well go for the piercing combo. I know that's kind of anti-synergistic, but, like, I just don't have the patience for the, like, walk up to things and have the balls bounce back and forth for crazy damage. I like to move. I'm squirrely. Balls do extra damage, decay every time they bounce. Minimum 60%. So that does kind of work with the wheel-ish. Yeah, I don't know if I care about that one. Do I go burn? Do I go fleet feet? Burn. Fine, we're going for a Hemorrhage Sun. I was going to try and go for a duplicate, but I guess we're not. You know, that would be an interesting combo to actually go for a double Sun. I don't think it would actually change much. Let's grab Midnight Oil. Here, that's going to be good. It's just bonus damage. Especially if we're mixing Sun in here. Go for the evolution, get Hemorrhage immediately. Yeah. Let's see. Got that. Yeah. Because I can just waltz up here and just do, like, shit tons of damage just by looking at something. It is an option. It's not a terrible one. I could have. I don't know, man. Like, my problem with the commitment to the bit is, well, what if I did, like, double maggot? What would that even do? Would that be maggot applies maggot? Is that infinitely propagating maggots? That, okay. That I think I might want to try. Do I want to go for egg sac? Sure. Yeah, let's see about infinitely propagating crit maggots or something like that. This does really do a whole mess of damage. Let's max that out, just so we have an evolution ready. Okay. Big damage right to this guy's face. Do I want to go for the silver blindfold? Sure. There's no reason not to. Get the evolution. Egg sacs. Fun hitting an enemy. I guess I should have gone for the baby ball. Fine. Because, yeah, we could have gone for the baby rattle. It's just not this build's goal. Hemorrhage Sun wasn't this build's goal either. But hey. Okay, now if we want to be silly, we could try and go for the double evolution with the voluptuous egg sac dealio. Okay, Sun plus Hemorrhage. Air effect from Sun applies to Hemorrhage. So now everything's just going to be hemorrhaging a lot, presumably. I'll grab Ethereal Cloak. Oh, right. My balls do still get stuck from behind, but that's fine. That's useful. Okay. Just go for the fission, I suppose. I don't think we really have much to care about. Surprisingly, the hemorrhage isn't as effective as I would have liked. I guess the thing is we're only applying so much bleed here. Okay, there's another egg sac. Now we just need another cell. Because, yeah, there is a very silly world where I could go for 2 voluptuous egg sacs together just to see what that would do. Problem is, I'm really running the clock on being able to make that. Damn it. Should have done this from the start. There it is. I think I'll be able to pull it off. I just need to level up a little bit more. Damn it. Let's just grab that. Okay, so I need... Yeah, I needed 1 more level. I'm not confident that I'm going to be able to pull this off on this round. Okay, get the evolution. So you can have 2 of the same evolution. That is doable. Beans. Yeah, if it's not going to give me what I'm looking for. Yeah, the main question is, can I double fuse a thing? If I don't get 2 more levels before we get the next fusion orb, it's moot. At least for this one. I was hoping to figure out what this combo would do, just because, does it just give me more egg sac? Yeah, we're gonna get the next fusion orb before I level up again. This is not generous enough. There it is. Unless I get, like, supremely lucky and we get 1 more. But I don't think you do. You pretty much always get, like, 1 from every mid-boss plus 1 or 2 between every boss. For a total of what? 3, 6, 8? 8 fusion orbs? Go for the rubber headband for just big bounce. Also kind of slows them down in a way that lets me plonk. And then I might just park myself in front of the boss or something. We'll have to see. Let's just max that out. Yeah. Yeah, if I had just gotten that 1 level, we would have been able to pull this off. Because, like, yeah, getting 1 on a fission just kind of sucks. But I wasn't really planning on it. I didn't even think I was going to be able to pull it off, so I didn't try. I think the Royal Crown is making this kind of impossible, but that's okay. I guess I should be aiming and firing all these back behind. I think if I was to do this specific build again, I'd need the flagellant. Because a lot of these brood balls are bouncing back off the bottom and not really triggering their effect. Not that we need to. Hemorrhage Sun is usually more than good enough. It does amuse me that, yeah, I don't think I've ever actually fully built this guy around the idea of using the, like, direct damage bounce. I kinda wish there was a homing ball. I'm actually really surprised there isn't one. There we go. Yeah, I should have been trying fast earlier, so only 2,000 damage on that one. Yeah, kind of scuddy. Not as good as I thought. Oh, can I upgrade anything else? No. I think I forgot to upgrade this last time. Not that we needed to. I think I'm gonna let this become my warm-up game every day. That way I can get that 24-hour, that 24-hour bonus. Okay, so that didn't work as well as I would have liked. Well, a new burn. We could do a redux of Black Hole Sun. Trying to think of other good combos. Things that I'd want to double mix. Wait, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave this for later. Yeah, let's do Black Hole Sun, but I should... Well, I could either do Black Hole Sun or I could throw in the Flagellant. Nah. Let's do Black Hole Sun. Fast plus. There we go, this should be fun. Or alternatively, we could do Sun Maggot. What the heck does Sun Maggot do? Okay, so we're going to want the front crit dagger and the bonus crit damage. Silver Blindfold for sure. We're going to want the front stab crit dagger. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need Dark Ball. Definitely not going to need Wind. I don't think I'm going to need Bleed. And what I need is Cell. Not going to need Ghost. Ghost is terrible on this one. I don't think I'm going to need Lightning either. Go for the fire rate? Yeah. That's going to help considering we're going to have a mess. And the faster we can clear it, the better. Not great. Not terrible. Alright, there's the sun. I do wonder if Flash actually would have been... is better than the sun. I want this, but we need Cell. Because Deadeye's amulet makes us goofy strong. Maybe. But first I have to have the combo. Okay, we've got Cell. There's the Diamond Hilted Dagger. Yeah, so everything gets blinded for extra crit, and we're hitting them only from one side for the most part. Okay, evolution. Maggot. Let's work on getting that up to max, because sooner we get this combo going. I should keep an eye out for Horn, though. And the Deadeye Amulet. Oh, damn it. Damage so far has been pretty good. Yeah, let's just max out Sun. So unless it gives me Warhorn. There's Maggot. Alright, Sun Maggot. Let's do it. Fusion, Sun, Maggot. Sun Maggot. Area of effect from Sun inflicts status effects from Maggot. That's what I was hoping for. Now what? I mean, yeah, sure, let's grab the egg sack. I'd like to level up so I can get Warhorn Max. Perfect. So now we have Cornucopia. Yeah, so the only immediate problem with this is, well, we have, like, shit tons of balls. They do fall off the screen, which is a smidge of a downer. Well, do I want to get Broodmother? Sure. I'm going to be able to get the evolution here. Be interesting to try and go for... No, there's no way we're going to pull that off. We just don't have enough time for it. Or do we need to? Mostly I just want the Deadeye Amulet for that extra flat damage to make these guys even spookier. Things just barf baby balls. I am showering my enemies in extremely deadly babies. Shout out to Space Warlord Baby Trading Simulator. Doubles damage, decays every time they bounce. You know? A lot of these baby balls only get to bounce like 1 or 2 times anyway. Okay. Sad fission, don't care. Get another Broodmother. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. I prepped for this combo and this combo alone, and... at least we can max it out. So we can have second Maggot, which actually is kind of worthless to me, isn't it? You really only want to have 1 Maggot. God, that's a lot of baby balls. It's raining spiders. There is no upside to this. It is only bad. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to get it. Alright. Go for the evolution. Yeah, more maggots. Because I don't think you can double stack stuff like the maggot infestation. And yeah, I don't actually think I needed the bow. I think the Deadeye Amulet would have actually been the better play. More egg sacks. More baby balls. I think if I were to try this again, I might honestly try and just stack stupid amounts of the broodmother. Just to see what that would do. Otherwise, there's like shotgun plus broodmother, because I don't know what that would do either. I feel like one of those has some really interesting combos. Get rid of his little crabby and start just dropping. Yeah, damage is pretty good. I don't think it's like the most amazing build I've ever come up with. But it is really gratifying seeing just so many baby balls spew out of everything that I hit. I think part of it is the snake boss is kind of difficult to get certain combos off, unlike the swamp boss, which is very funny. I think it's really easy to hit this swamp boss like a gazillion times. But yeah, I think I'd dump Physicist on this one. I mean, this wasn't this wasn't even supposed to be a baby ball build. When I originally was like starting this run, I was like, I don't know, Black Hole Sun. And then we were just kind of handed Maggot on a plate. And like, honestly, Maggot Sun is not terrible. It's very good at propagating. I think it's just not great against bosses, is the tricky part. Okay, 2 more. And we can upgrade the lift. Okay. 6,000 DPS is pretty good on that. This was doing... we were getting almost as much from just cornucopia. Okay. Alright, I have nothing to harvest for the moment. Nothing to upgrade. Who's getting the combo? So we have Spendthrift. I mean, do we want to do Spendthrift Flagellant? Oh, Flagellant's already done it. So we have the Shade. I mean... that's an option. Fast plus plus. I am really liking these fast runs. I'm not noticing how fast they are. Okay, so here's the question. Vampire and Dark. If I'm not mistaken, I could try and bum rush Satan. Okay, we're just gonna skip ahead a couple of runs. I'm not having the luck I need. Let's restart this one. So the problem with going for Satan is that the predecessor balls are not particularly good. You need some kind of AoE to make it work. Let's go for the rubber headband, just to give us a little bit more oomph. Let's see. I could go for the vampiric sword. It's a little costly. Well, let's preemptively banish a couple of these. I could go for the vampiric sword. It's just a doozy of a build. It doesn't synergize fully. I'd effectively be mixing 2 builds in one. Let's grab the earthquake. Knowing what we know now. Just having a little bit of that extra chutzpah is good. Go for succubus? Yeah. Do I want to grab Breacher's Spear? Yeah. I really wish the crit daggers had kind of paired combos, horizontal and vertical, so it was like a 2-tier evolution. Sadly not. More damage after hitting the back of the field, otherwise damage is reduced. Could be extremely good. I'll snag it. Just because most of my balls do bounce off the back. They kind of have to. Max that out. Go for the fission, get some levels. I have to watch my health because obviously I'm extremely vulnerable. We could use the cup. What we really want is the bandage. And the main problem is, uh-oh. This guy's gonna kill me. Or he didn't. Okay, lucky me. I technically have no HP, but I suppose it counts for a little bit more than it does. Hello, Charm Orb? Where are you? This is what's been wrecking me this entire time. I mean, do you want to just give up on Satan? It's such a weird thing to say. Nope, there it is. Way too freaking late. And yeah, I still don't think I'm gonna kill the boss here. Oof. Not keen. Yeah, use the Necromancer to revive. Yep. All of my levels have been kind of squandered on that one. Okay, we get the evolution. We did kill it. I just need to get that another level. Okay. I might still be able to summon Satan. I have no idea what my combo with it is going to be. I'm feeling cursed today. Because we've needed the goblet, we've needed like a number of things, and they're just not forthcoming. Yeah, because we need the goblet, we need the bandages, but we don't need the bandages yet. I have to pick one of these. I mean, we could just clone Satan again. I wonder what happens when you do Satan plus shotgun. Okay, well, one way or another, we have kind of a combo going. We should be able to get Satan. Last video that I made on this, I actually had somebody leave like one of those really angry, like, I'm unsubscribing messages because how dare I glorify Satan. I always find that amusing just because it's like, I don't really have a choice here, question mark. The Vidya game has decided that this is, the game where we glorify Satan slightly. Okay, so here's the problem. Once again, didn't get Satan fast enough, and these two are going to slap me into oblivion. Okay, evolution, Satan. Just as I die, god damn. I don't think this is gonna work. It's just too hard getting him up there. So, let's retry one more time. What are we doing on this one? What's Mosquito do exactly? Spawns a mosquito every time it hits an enemy. Mosquitoes attack a random enemy. I wonder if I can actually do that with Flash. Where is Flash? I could try. Okay. Critical hits do bonus damage. We want to grab both of these, but I want Deadeye's more. Because that's going to make my crits, especially from behind, amazing. Don't want that. Don't need these. That's kind of okay, but I still don't care for it deeply. Banish Charm, we're not going to be using it. Banish Poison, banish that guy. I guess Stone Effigy kind of had merit. I could try and go for the Diamond Hill with the dagger and go for the full combo. It's really risky trying to go for the full dagger combo. But I'm gonna try. No, it's not gonna work. There's other better things for this combo. Nah, this isn't gonna work. Okay, let's just do a quick restart. Even though we already have like some of the components, I'm shooting myself in the foot. And I shouldn't be. Let's do Broodmother and... Okay, now we go for the full dagger combo. Let's see. So those two get Mosquito. I guess I can just go for Shuriken, just for some good backstab damage. Banish Freeze. Banish Burn, because we don't actually want Burn in this. We want Flash and Light. Okay, snag that, go for the evolution, go for Mosquito King. We already have shotgun, so we don't need that. Okay, there's lightning. Or lightning and light. Which, of course, knowing my luck, is just not going to show up today. Now, I could go for the Reacher's Spear. Yeah, we'll grab the Reacher's Spear. Evolution available. Assassin. Yeah, get that out of the way. Give me the good damage. Reacher's Spear. We can probably re-roll. I do have stuff like Stormcloud, but... And I need this, but not yet. I guess I'll grab Cell. Go Fission, give me some levels. It's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, the problem is I desperately need a handful of very specific things. And if they don't show up, I'm a lost boy. Yeah, I feel like the pool is just a little big for what I want to do with some of these builds. Other interesting point that I'm running into is the merchant might actually be screwing me over a little bit, just because it's hard to get that, like, pinpoint damage that I need. Let's see. And yeah, once again, getting kind of wrecked by the quantity of enemies with no easy way to deal with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get pummeled here. Almost no solutions. Got stuck. Fusion. Just gonna fuse those together. At least hopefully now we have a shit ton of backstab shurikens, but it's gonna be too late. And how have we found the cell like a gazillion times before we ever found light? Yeah, I'm toast. None of my hits can hurt this guy. It does not help that Mosquito is like one of the worst balls in the game. Okay. Do we go Feather? Sure. Feather does kind of mess this up, but it gives us that extra speed so it hits a bunch. I don't think I'm going to go for the combo dagger. I just don't think it's working. Yeah, do we banish anything? Eh. Yeah, we have the Vampiric Sword, which is equal parts exactly what I want for this build, but also a serious problem. If I can find that cup, we're in a good spot. If I can't find the cup, it's a complete albatross and is going to ruin me. Slingshot. Do I want to go for bleed? Doesn't really fit what I'm going for. Okay, evolution. Once again, Mosquito King, because I am a sucker for punishment. Yeah, the problem is I need lightning, which I did not banish. Right? God, I hope not. That would be deeply embarrassing. I could do the flash with Mosquito, but I don't think it's going to do what I want it to do. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. That sucks. The feather, like, chunks me down so far. We might get another. Okay, there we go. Okay, evolution. We have to get this. Okay, field cleared. Re-roll. Yeah, see, here's where I start getting, like, weird desperate, where I'm like, okay, you know, it's got to show up at some point, right? Because I really need light. I very much also would benefit greatly from having the winged boots. This is why I've been losing. Feels like I'm doing a decent amount of damage to enemies, at least. So that's good. I guess I'm going to grab an egg sac, even though it's kind of fruitless. Well, at least we get the Deadeye Amulet, so that gives us some damage. I think it's going to show up too late, and we've already used our revival. Yeah, just got killed. This is brutal. I'm beginning to suspect that I think the merchant is hosing me. So, Rubber Headband is amazing, probably for this combo. Tricky in its own way, but worth it. I didn't need the Brood Ball. What am I doing? Or do I? Why is it only giving me the Brood Ball? I don't know. We're grabbing Warhorn. I'm really curious if Baby Ball is covered. Okay, there's the lightning. Now all we need is the light, and then maybe this combo will work. Guess I should have banished. Yeah, because I want to see if I can make Mosquito into something that actually functions. I haven't had much luck so far. The main question is, if I fuse it with Flash, does it do anything? If it doesn't do anything with Flash, I think we just write it off completely. Let's go for the Reacher's Spear. Because this plus Deadeye could be quite good. I mean, what we want is the Spear Evolution with Baby Rattle. Oh, beautiful. Now I'm going to have to just grab this, go for a fission. Puts me in a somewhat good position. Okay, do I want to go for Flash? Hits everybody. Do I want to go for Cornucopia? No, we have to go for the Flash. Even the Cornucopia would be amazing. Okay, what do we fuse Dark with? You know, honestly, Plague wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. Flash up. Full clear. Right, I should line myself up with a boss. So I'm in generally the same column as them. Because if I can actually hammer the boss to death before it gets too low, we're golden. Okay, Mosquito up. I have backup Cornucopia if I need it. There we go. Okay, yep, backup Cornucopia. Bandage roll, perfect. So what do we want? Yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep leveling Cornucopia. Fusion. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Fission. Damn. They were just a level or two shy. Which is kind of unfortunate for what I'm doing, but it's okay. Get the evolution? No, we want the fusion. I'm going to do Mosquito, King, and Flash. Yep, nope, sucks. There's... I was really hoping that the Flash... Oh, what if I did it reverse? Would that have worked? It might have. Okay, let's grab the goblet. Because at this point... No, we're not healing as much as I would have liked. I'm actually not sure what's going on. Where are the purple numbers coming from? Evolution, noxious, sure. Yeah, I'm not getting the healing I was looking for. The damage on it is kind of nice, and the number of baby balls is very good. What is that purple number? I don't think we're doing a curse. I'll just snag that. Go bleed. I don't know what's going on, actually. Ow. And we might still get killed by these guys. Oh, there goes one of them. I'm assuming the purple numbers are... Yeah, didn't get it. It's toast. We get the Deadeye Amulet, but it's too late. Yeah, we're not going to pull it off. I was really hoping that I'd be able to go for some kind of crazy mosquito spawning build. But I will tell you now, it's not going to happen. Not with this combo. Honestly, this whole setup didn't really crystallize into anything amazing. At least we know that Mosquito is absolute trash. If there's a build that actually makes Mosquito work, I'm all ears. But it seems like most of the, like we're not even getting the healing, because the Mosquitoes barely hit. Yeah, I'd be better off going for Sun or Flash with Vampire Lord. Because at least that would have something. Okay. At least we can slap this guy from behind for a ton of damage, maybe. That's a heck of a lot of... Okay. As far as mulching this boss goes is good. Part of it is we don't have much for Pierce. As we just have like a bunch of these just kind of in there hitting it a bunch. I'll have to try this build again without trying to force Mosquito. But I think I'd probably also prefer to do it without this specific combo. I think he kind of want Flagellant with the Merchant. Because I think I'd like to go for, like, big heals build. Because we did one of those where I was healing a lot. But I want to go for a big heals build where I'm able to really make use of the bandage. This actually works like reasonably well against the Serpent boss. It's just its overall damage leaves much to be desired. Okay. Yeah, because I want to do a build at some point that relies heavily on the spear and just generating gobs of Bane Balls to, like, really trigger that damage proc. Or the insta-kill procs. Which isn't very good against bosses, in retrospect. Okay. Bad, but we'll live. Yeah, 1,200 DPS. Like, genuinely terrible. My baby balls and the cornucopia were the thing that saved me. Upgrade this. Okay, now we have the Fungal Forest, which is unequivocally the best. Get that done. Bonus leadership is extremely handy. Okay, so do we want to... Yeah, let's salty run back. Today is just one of those days. Fungal Forest, we're going to try and go for as much vampirism, as much healing as we possibly can. Make that bandage really work. There's the Deadeye Amulet. All right. Now, we don't actually need tons of healing. Let's see. Oh, there's the bandage roll. We don't need tons of healing, but having it is still nice. So there's the Vamp Ghost. That's a somewhat reliable source of healing and piercing. And we definitely want Cornucopia. Ow. These pushers are going to be a problem. I don't have an easy way of hitting them. So I could go for this. No. I'm even going to banish it. Remove the temptation. Yeah, let's go for that one. Okay, evolution. Get these two. Yeah. Let's see, do we want to start working on bleed? Eh. We could. There's the Warhorn. We don't get anything terribly useful out of that. Let's see. Go for this. That'll get us in position so we can get Maggot. Okay. How are we looking? Somewhat comfortable, somewhat messy. Do we wanna... Yeah, we can do this, because we can get Voluptuous Egg Sac. It's got a cooldown, but it's still good. Gets me a lot of baby balls in play. Ah, I could have gone for Shotgun. What would Shotgun plus... I don't know. Yeah, do we want to try and go super silly and go for Voluptuous Egg Sac Maggot? Maybe? Alright, Baby Rattle. Puts us in a good spot. Oh, we are slapping. Okay, next level Baby Rattle would be lovely to go for that. I'm going to do the silly thing and try and get it. Okay, Baby Rattle gets us Cornucopia. Because yeah, I was hoping for more healing, and if I can get the sword that heals me, that would be an amazing combo with what we're going for. Okay. Don't really want any of these. Really wish I had more banishes. Oh, that's not great. Let's see. So we do have the option of going Brood Mother. Sure. Yeah, what happens when I mix these two together? Because they're both egg sac propagators, and I'm curious. Ow. Chances are it's not going to be very good. Oh, that sucks. That is ill-timed at best. Luckily, we just have so many baby balls on the field that maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, get Reacher Spear? Sure. The one problem is we're not actually critting as much as I'd like. Our base crit chance is not super duper good. Okay, evolution, Spider Queen. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the full combo of what we're aiming for here. It might not matter, is the fun part. Okay, snag all of these. Launch damage. Unfortunately, we can't block this guy's projectiles with baby ball spam. Sometimes it can, and it's extremely convenient. Let's see. There it is. I'm gonna just fuse these two together. Whatever happens, happens. Nothing. Literally nothing. Oh, that sucks. There is no benefit to it. Damn. It's a shotgun that just summons an oodle of balls, but yeah, I would have been truly better off not mixing those. I think that's the one downside that I'm going to slowly come to on this one, that some of the most inventive and interesting combos literally aren't in the game. Yeah, that actually, like, tanked my baby ball production. It's still not that bad, but... Okay. Critical chance. It certainly does not help that I only have 2 balls active and one of them only fires occasionally. However, it's still kind of good. We're just winning by sheer quantity. Okay, avoid. None of these are amazing. I'm just gonna grab that. Okay. Get a fission. This is... How is this run doing well? We were struggling earlier and we were building Satan. This run's just like, I don't know. Just kind of go with whatever. Get as many baby balls as possible and it'll work itself out. And the answer is, yeah. I mean, testament to how good cornucopia is I think the real answer. It'd be interesting to try and mix... no, that wouldn't work. Okay, we'll just get this cell ball in. I don't think we get another fusion, and even if we do, I don't think... Yeah, neither of them is going to be the right level for it. It's just not going to matter. We're getting so many of these just instant kills off of the off chance that we get a crit. This is supposed to be some kind of magical healing build, and it, I would have been better off with just, like, the basic vamp ball for that. Oops. doesn't matter. We lost so many fusion orbs to, like, gaining one level here and there. Just poor timing. But, I mean, we actually did get a bunch of fusions, so I'm not too bothered. Now, can you insta-kill the parts of the boss? No. They are immune. So stuff like the Reacher Spear isn't as good as I'd like it to be, for this reason. I wish stuff like insta-kill effects had, like, a bonus effect on bosses. The fact that it doesn't makes it kind of just bad. However, we shoot this boss into oblivion with legitimately one of the worst builds on a conceptual level. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just steamed about the fact that mixing the two brute balls together does not do anything. Feels like an oversight, but alas. How the hell did that have 2000 DPS compared to the Mosquito Sun or Mosquito Flash? I don't know, man. But really, the answer is just cornucopia. It is just cornucopia. Alright, well, anyway. That didn't work, but we won. I'll call it close enough. I'll see you on the next episode. I think I'm gonna never, ever do Mosquito ever again. It's not very good. I want it to. I want it to be amazing. Alas, no dice. Anyway, for now, here's a question. Does this count New Game Plus? No. Beans. Yeah, so that's super not worth it. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode of BallXBit. No idea what it's going to be. No idea what I'm going to do. I'll probably give myself 24 hours just to get some extra resources. So I can sell them and then... Or not sell them. So I can build these up, because... Boy, that's expensive. But so good. We might want to build some more of these facilities, frankly. Yeah...